Over the years, the mobile gaming industry's developed tremendously. There is MMORPGs on phones, highly realistic console ports, and best of all, of course, open world games. If you like open world games, or better even, offline, we've got over here today the top 20 best offline open world games of 2023 for your Android and iOS devices as well. Let's go. Been around for years now. This is just a quick mention for those of you who haven't even seen a glimpse of it yet, although it's unofficially available through TapTap or APK World and a couple of other websites, all links down in the description by the way. We've got over here the man from UNCLE or Mission Berlin, a console game that was ported to mobile back then, which was taken down after some copyright issues. Mission Berlin over here is playable only offline. It's about 200 megabytes in size somehow, and this is legit in-game footage, what you saw. Coming up behind that, with almost 1 million pre-registered players already, we've got over here Mayanagari, or Mayanari, whatever. Technically, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, but set in India. The problem with Mayanari over here is that you actually need a Wi-Fi to just get in, but once signed in, you can go offline. However, there is offline versions of it through APK World where you don't even need a Wi-Fi to enter the game. This is about 2 gigabytes in size. The game is huge in scale, really good graphics, and it's actually free. Available on the Apple Store in its current state, said to be coming over with an even more fine quality and a larger scale for Android in about a month or two. And number 3 we have here from the famous developers of Wild West Farm, a zombie survival open world almost console quality game from a month ago called Lost Future. It's a third-person RPG, almost MMO. If you prefer, you can actually play this one online, but totally playable offline and takes down about 200 megabytes only. Number 4, we've got over here the Radiation City. This is a survival first-person open world mobile exclusive that's been around for a while, and actually the second work of its developers with the same identity almost. Radiation City here is a free game in nature through the game's first mission. It's an offline though, but you gotta pay like a $5 fee to unlock the full game. Definitely worth it though. Graphically, music and atmosphere-wise, this game is top-notch. Only maybe kind of held down by a little bit of a laggy gameplay. Coming from the same developers of the previous game, the Radiation City. An almost identical game here with 1 million downloads, almost 1 million more than the previous game, and way bigger in scale, and actually free. Number 5, it's called Radiation Island, which is a rather more story-driven game with no issues with the game's controls as opposed to the Radiation City, and you can actually pay like a $3 fee to open 2 more islands if the first one wasn't enough and get access to like an entire different world. Check it out in case you missed it. Coming up behind that from only a week ago, I actually missed on the chance to mention this one more often when it was actually hot, with almost 100,000 downloads. As an offline action sim, here we've got Shark Rage. Y'all remember the PC game Maneater, about this shark taking a revenge of his family, the people who killed his family? Well, this is precisely that, with even more gory combat, and it's a mobile exclusive. Check it out, the game is only 150 megabytes and is free all the way. Number 7, it is Police Officer Sim. Not really a racing game, but a open world driving, actually flying, riding police simulator. This game's majority is just driving, chasing, and action, but it's here in the list of course for a reason, which is it's the work of a really good developer, and so far the only thing we've heard about this game that isn't really pleasant is that it's kind of tuned down by a small scale and size. Here's a trailer, game's free on about 100 megabytes only. Moving on to number 8, from precisely a month ago, we've got The Criminal. This is a open world Grand Theft Auto style action driving game where you play in first person as opposed to third, which is where you get out of the car and accept missions and dealing with the NPCs and etc. Personally, for me, it's the graphics of the game, they're legit. Actually, the game is coming from the same people who came up with Police Patrol Sim. That's a game that's downloaded over 10 million times on the Play Store. Criminal over here is a free game, playable online and offline, and about 100 megabytes only. From a very well-received team of open-world mobile specialists. Number 9, we have Tokyo Commute Drive Sim, with almost 1 million downloads and a 4.4 out of 5. This game is entirely made to feel like a fun project for technically having fun. You can parkour in this game, drive a lot of different cars, customize them, play with the environments, the items, physics, and just be amazed at the beginning, the end, to how much detail is put into the game. The whole thing takes you down about 300 megabytes only, but graphically, to me, it's at least a 3 gigabytes game in size, but somehow they made it this small. Frankly, one of the most fun to play, maybe the most fun to play open world rope hero style mobile game on the entire platform. Number 10, we have Vegas Crime Sim 2 with over 10 million downloads and a 4.2 to 4.5 on both platforms. This game is surprisingly about 100 megabytes in size only, even though the graphics in the game's map is no way near the size it requires if it was, let's say, from an indie developer. As far as content and addictive play goes, this might as well be the number 1 game in the list. That said, 10 more games, just the trailers, gameplay, all the details down in the descriptions from here. Let me know which one you're going for. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys again in about 2 days.